So we're March, people. It is March 1st. How crazy is this? Time's flying by. That's why I got a button up on. Okay, when March hits, it's not winter no more. Okay, in my eyes, it's spring. Spring is here, people. Okay, I'm very excited about this. And with March comes St. Patrick's Day, and I decided to be a little early, preempt St. Patty's Day this year, be a little early, and actually put together some music for everybody. For the people to play, right? So what I did was, I don't know a lot about Irish music. I know the basics, right? And but I decided to reach out to none other than DJ Idea Sharing. What are your go-to Irish songs, right? I'm looking for the most popular stuff. Get some feedback from the community so I can share it with you guys. And I got lots of feedback. I think there were 63 comments this morning when I looked into it, which is pretty cool. So, let's talk about some Irish bangers, okay? So you could be prepared for any of the St. Paddy's Day themed parties. Some people have St. Paddy's Day themed weddings. People make a big deal out of this sort of thing. And I think in general, it's a good idea to have like a good Irish folder, even if it's just a couple songs. Because I'm only going to give you a couple. Like I only think you need a couple. But I mean, obviously if you're in Ireland, but generally speaking, give you some really good bangers that you can lean on this time of year, and I think that would work great. And so what I did was, we got a bunch of suggestions. I kind of went through all the suggestions. I listened to them myself, I did a little research, and I narrowed it down. We got some crazy ones like do virgins taste better? I don't know what the fuck that was. I didn't want to click on that link. I'm like, nah, I'm not clicking on that. You're not getting me, guy. Not today. This other one, brush shields, goats don't shave. I don't know. But I went through and we got the best ones, okay? So we're started off, obviously, Dropkick Murphys, Shipping Up to Boston. That's the first song anyone would think of, right? Banger. It works anywhere in America. I'm assuming it'll work anywhere in the world. They got, that's a certified, fire. As far as common stuff, a lot of people mention like Jump Around because House of Pain is from Ireland. I never knew that until I made this post. I literally call me dumb. I've never known that House of Pain was from Ireland. They're just a 90s rap group that had one hit to me. So I don't consider that Irish music because I feel like the average person wouldn't know that. Same thing like Come On Eileen, it's a good drinking song, kind of has the same kind of beat, still not Irish, so those kind of suggestions I left out. Like this is just real Irish stuff, but if you want to add that stuff along because it kind of goes with it, definitely feel free. Now, Flogging Molly, two bangers, Drunken Lullabies, and The Devil's Dance Floor. Very, very good songs. So add these to the list, both by Flogging Molly. Blackthorn Celtic Symphony. Big banger. Has to be the Blackthorn version, so I hear, right? Shout out to Greg Alfonso. But I listen to it. It's a fire song. It's like one of those, like, these are all catchy, kind of folky, kind of Irishy, kind of like, it doesn't matter if you're into Irish music or not. It's just like you can't help but like kind of bop your toes, right? So definitely add this. And then this is the one song that I contributed that I think everyone sleeps on. I don't think anybody knows about this, okay? So I'm going to give you my little trade secret here, okay? And that is the Titanic song. It's called An Irish Party in Third Class. It's off the Titanic album. If you guys remember, my bad. I thought I had the thing here. I didn't. So if you guys remember, in the Titanic movie, Rose breaks away with Jack. They go downstairs into like the shitty part of the boat, right? And they have the time of their lives, right? In third class with all the poor people, right? Whatever, and she's rich and she goes and hangs out with all the poor people and they dance and she does like the toe thing, right? Like the whole big toe thing. Well, that music that they're playing in the background, it's like an instrumental kind of Irish music. That song, that is available on the Titanic soundtrack, and it is a banger. And I swear to God, Titanic was such a big movie, Academy Award winning, all that, one of the biggest movies of all time, widely considered one of the greatest movies of all time. Well, everyone's seen the movie so many times. I played this song. My girl was like, what's that? Oh, is that from that Titanic? She knew like right away. People recognize this song, like this like kind of melody along with it, and people will bop. This is like my secret weapon when it comes to Irish shit. It's like one of those things like you might not even recognize this from Titanic, but you love it because it's just like something so familiar to you. You know what I mean? You've seen that scene multiple times, everything. So definitely check out that song. For everything else too, so what I did was I put together a list. It's free. The link is in the description. So just click the link in the description. Totally free. You can download it right there. It's a PDF list. It basically has like, I went over the must plays, like the must bangers. I think that like would work no matter where you're at. And then also it has some other extras as well. So if you really got like a deeper Irish crowd or a super Irish family for a wedding or whatever, if you're in Ireland, you're probably gonna be like, fuck off, Nick. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. But if you need more stuff, I think there's total 13 songs. But again, just like with all my list, only bangers. You know what I mean? Like, no fluff or anything like that. So definitely check that out. Link in the description.